Well, I'd say let's go make some more enemies, but honestly, that's probably not even a joke at this point. Every time I turn around, it seems like Ellery and fam always just like piss more people off, so let's just go check in on how they've managed to do that today. Chapter 12X, A Dull Meeting. Never fear, sleep-deprived bitches here. That would be a great superhero. Welcome, Chief. You're cutting it a bit close this time. I was told horseback would be faster than boat. Bunch of liars. My horse ran off, I had to walk the rest of the way. We're little to show for it, but a sore backside. Horse probably feared for its safety. It'd be dead if it carried you all this way. And it's at fault for being weak. The usual protocol, lads? The usual protocol. Drop weapons here. Take good care of these. I don't want to repeat of last time. Hey, Xavier. Been long since I used Netflix, my account got deleted. Have you been paying for Netflix this whole time and not using it? Or some rookie accidentally made off with my gear? I want to reiterate that it was Sean's fault, not mine. He was on duty. Sure, it's always blame Sean. Let's not forget the rookie was under your watch, but you decided to go drinking. I'll leave you fellows to it. Enjoy standing around. We won't. Enjoy whatever it is you important people do. This ain't over, Sean. Great, so happy to be here. I have some time to burn before the meeting starts. Let's see what's going on. Wait, what? I'm playing as Orin? A ×4 difference in weapon rate to damage. Got your back. If this unit drops or rescues, it gets an extra action. That's a cool ability. That would have been... Could you imagine how useful this ability would be in Bells of Byelen with the capture mechanic? Like, that would be insane. I think a unit with that would probably be one of my favorite units. Who, me? Oh, I'm Orin. That's about it. I don't even describe myself. I like eating chicken baked in clay. In this chapter in particular, has people's descriptions be in his perspective instead of on Ellery. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Unari. The only person I'm looking forward to seeing at this farce. I can say the same. You're looking big. Ate a whole pig before your arrival? Perhaps. You look as handsome as ever. Ready for some exciting action? I wish. The thought of having to see Jeziel's face for hours is making me feel unwell. Prince Jeziel. He hasn't been a prince for 4 decades, yet he clings on to that scrap. No matter how blue his blood is, he still needs to sit with dirtbags like me at the same table. Don't even get me started on the guildmaster. I could complain for years. Enough about that. I heard about your incident. How are you dealing with that? Incident? We solved the green tide for now. What? No, I mean the whole business with Kaliane. Well, she certainly can't make it to this meeting, but what about her? Orin, you can't be this clueless, right? The Coastal Coalition are going to grill you for being complicit in her death. As much as everyone tries to pretend it doesn't exist, there is a peace treaty. I was acting to defend some allies. I didn't even see the Salt Sworn, much less fight them. You don't need to convince me, you have to convince everyone else at the table. If they reject my explanation, what's the worst they can do? Put an embargo on me? It's not a good look. I suppose with everything else that's going down, maybe it won't matter. You have my back, right? Of course. Aw, I have a friend. A good pal from my adventuring days, the de facto ruler of the White Wastes, really moving up the life hierarchy. Oh, I have no equipment, that's right. Boss, you sure it's safe to speak here? No worries, my good man. This shed shelters us from spying eyes. Are they ready? They're far less controlled than what was promised, but we're almost in position. Of course, those oak callers always overpromise and underdeliver. But you did good. The beast will be a nice surprise for the evening. You honor me, Captain. Does anyone suspect anything? As usual, well, this is probably not good. Our plans are without a hitch. The guild has their usual men. And Orin doesn't even have a posse. Perhaps he's too poor. All of you know I'm more comfortable just traveling alone. Who are you sneaking up on? Chief Orin? Do I look like someone who's sneaky? I think you may have just been inattentive. Captain, do we silence him? Are you mad? I heard something about beasts and a surprise. What's that about? Actually, who are you lot? You're not regular guards at the gathering. A sensible question. We're the cooks, personally hired by the good prince. We captured the finest of beasts as dinner for the finest of men and women. It was meant to be a fine surprise, but I suppose it no longer is to you. We're doing dinners now? That's great. Never did like ending each gathering cold, hungry, and miserable. Can I have a look? The secrets of my trade are not open to prying eyes, good man. You understand? Well, keep up the fine work. You think you bought that? I assume so. My performance was simply marvelous, but not much else we can do. Well, that's not suspicious at fucking all. Can't believe the sect sent this guy. Arbiter Lilac, pleasure to see you again. I trust the sect master has seen my letter? That knows not why the man steps on its home. Coming in, did the sect master accept my explanation? One's reflection in the water distorts with wind and light. Don't give me this crap. You weren't speaking like this last time we met. Is the turtle not more praiseworthy than the hare? Now you're just stringing words together. If you didn't want to talk, you could have just said so. Yeah, I don't. Figured you'd get it the first time. Then have a good day and choke on a fish bone, jackass. Outrageous. Someone of my status to be stopped at the gate by two goons? This is Tales of Symphony and Music. You're right, Cabbage. These two goons are pretty sure you weren't invited to the gathering. I was not, but I should be. Do you not know me? No. I'm the Patriarch of Lake Lutiger, John's Clan Fisherman Alliance. Ring any bells? No. Gentlemen, what's the commotion? This old man claims to be something. John Alliance, I think he said. You there, you don't look it, but surely you are dumber than these two. Let me in. I remember you now. You're the leader of the Lutiger Lake Pirates, and now currently dogs of the guild. Lake Pirates? Are they pirates too wimpy to actually make it out of the ocean? We're humble, hard-working fishermen. I resent any implication. Kick him out. We don't acknowledge any roadside vermin as a coast lord, much less one licking the guild boots. Yes. I, John, will remember this insult to my name and my clan. Hey, get out. Lilac is right next to Trek in terms of perfect people. Xavier, you got some weird fucking tastes. How are you liking this game? I haven't played it, but I heard good things. I'm quite enjoying it. What are you doing? I'm gonna open it, duh. Why are you opening it? Because I want it to be open. Anything could be behind this door. I suppose I could try. I think the door's too old. Hope they don't charge me for this. That's not how you pick a lock. Results are all that matters. That was my fun for the next few hours. Now what do I do? Did you not want the door open? Not really. There's just nothing else to do in this boring place. It's more fun to imagine what was behind the door. You can take a look around. I don't know what kids do. Great. I could look at how many lines the floorboard has. Ooh, what's this? Something beneath the floorboard? I'll keep this funny-looking thing. You can have this boring bottle. Thanks, I suppose. That could probably be handy. Oh no, a Bobby! I wanted one of those. It's worth 10K. Aw, bitch. If I didn't just screw myself out of that. I don't want to talk to the guild master yet. I want to keep looking around. Late as usual, Oren. I live the furthest from the sanctuary. Plebeians make excuses to defend their own laziness, as expected for a town that digs dirt for a living. If someone looks down on our work, you still have to buy from us. Or that one time, just outright stealing. It was not stealing, it was compensation for the insult your miners dealt to my knights. Yes, from a conflict your knights started for being huge twits. I won't bother entertaining such crude accusations. You will get a Bobby eventually. Oh, thanks, Crisps. Are you ready to sit down and get this over with? Not yet. I'm gonna keep talking to people. I guess I will talk to the guild master. It's the only other person I haven't talked to yet. What a nice... Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with your face?
Nice fucking model!
What the hell, man? Look at the moisture got sucked out of your skin. What a nice morning. What business do you have with me, dear boy? I have a minor request regarding your associates on the mainland. That they stop raiding and burning Irinde ships as they come ashore. I have no idea what you could mean. I have no jurisdiction of the mainland. Hey, Madness. Did the gods think your men are pirates? Everyone knows that you have House Heron in your pocket. You'd resort to such means to maintain the guild's monopoly? Surely you aren't suggesting that I have any insight into the minds of the Highborn. Perhaps you should pay them a visit. Sort out any misunderstandings. And I'd be hanging from the gallows by evening. It's not healthy to be too distrusting. You've been awfully aggressive lately, good man. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sure we could discuss this in greater detail during the meeting. Well, hurry up. Marathon still isn't here? She doesn't deserve a place with us. Start without her. We're also waiting on Kaliane, but I believe one of us has an explanation for that. Look, Arbiter, start with the formalities. I'd like to announce the 19th, 20th, whatever, the somethingeth gathering of the Coastal Coalition. Go for it. So what's the first point of discussion? Oren, did you forget to read the agenda? We had an agenda? These discussions were never going to follow a structure. May as well give up on that. By the name of Ellis, how hard is it to follow a piece of paper? Playing Sacred Stones on the Switch, and I have the most speed-screwed Ross I've ever seen. How speed-screwed? How many speed levels has he gotten, and what level is he? Which is just as well, since the items on the agenda seem targeted towards the guild. Perhaps if the guild retracted its tentacles, that wouldn't be the case. John? John! Ah, why would you do that if I managed to doze off? You don't get to fall asleep. If I'm suffering in this cold, you are too. John, you are just... Oh, their names are Sean and Sean. That's adorable. Whoa! We're going to forget Chief Oren's most grievous breach of the treaty yet? It was the Tide or the Seahawks that killed Commander Caliene, not Orinde. Your boy lets the sake saying, when I behead a man, the axe is guilty. Hold on, we still haven't finished... Oren should have to answer for his crime, but the guild is just as guilty as he is. Plenty of pirates and adventurers are paid with guild coin to attack our ships and men. Allegations still unproven. Unlike what your knights have done, which is plenty proven. Arbiter, give me the wording in the treaty. Where is it? All right, this line. Colonies of the Crescent must not take offensive measures towards each other. That's it. How does this even matter? It's clear as day that the offensive measures means only direct attacks. I've only defended my own territory. But Prince Jeziel and Chief Oren have no such excuse. If your territory was the entire Cerulean Crescent, can we take a moment? Offensive measure means only unjust military actions. Any action I've taken has had plenty of justification. He is currently 10-22 with 9 speed after a speedway use. Dude, I think it's time to stop trying to use Ross on that playthrough. There's plenty of justification, unlike that of Orinde or the Guild. I believe that that is your definition, and of course, you are also deciding what is just. Arguing over word... Of course I can decide what's just. I am a prince. Oh my fucking god, this place is going nowhere. Ellis, please strike me down and end my misery. Did you hear that? No. Seriously, there was something. Look, I'm done. Ha ha ha. Mike is practically deaf. Ha ha ha. I didn't ask for a fireball to go off next to my ears. Just drop it. I'm serious. Serious. Ah! I demand compensation for my losses. The sun will sooner freeze over. I'll just be silent for a while. How very curious that... Something wrong? Did you choke on a fly? It's a windy night, but that was definitely not the wind. Perhaps you're simply hard of hearing. This is your plan? Ah, how brazen. What the? Performance is over. Get to action. Don't let her escape. What the fuck? Out of the way. 1,000 thanks, dear boy. What the fuck is going on here? You imbecile, why would you do such a thing? I wasn't about to see a life taken by vile treachery. Thought you were a man of honor. To attempt a murder on neutral ground agreed upon for decades? She was your enemy as much as ours. I will not compromise my own integrity to reap the benefits. Then know that your integrity earns you a quick death. Wait. Oh no, Oren! Was a part of the agreement? The agreement didn't involve Oren compromising my plans. You told me he wouldn't interfere. I didn't know he would do this either, damned honorable fool, but he was to be unharmed. You lose the guildmaster because of this, I'll do more than one blow of my axe. You got the guildmaster, Captain Sequoia? It is with much embarrassment that I return empty-handed. Did you not have the place surrounded? How did a decrepit old woman slip through? She may be old, but age has not made her any less slippery. Our beast temporarily turned on our handlers, the unreliable things. She ran through at the speed of a woman a quarter of her age. Relying on experimental weapons bites us in the rear. Should have seen that one coming. Why must I be so cursed to the incompetence of others? If it wasn't for Oren, I'll cleave his head. Oh, well, I mean, Oren's technically still in front of you guys, so I'll cleave his head from his shoulders. Don't. You don't want to lose me as an ally, Prince, not now. You still defend him, even if he's left our plan in tatters. Friends, let's not bicker. Now that the Guildmaster lives, we must stand together. If our alliance fractures... Yes, I don't need you to remind me, and don't address me as a friend. I shall let him live as my infinite mercy. You speak truth, Captain Sequoia. The Guildmaster is a face. By the way, for you to apprentice them, appreciate them even more, I DM'd you what the old Guildmaster and Oren used to look like. Oh, God. Oh, God, yeah, you're right. Which one is Oren? Oh, okay, Oren's in that picture. Yeah, alright, so both of them got a much better portrait in this version. Still think the Guildmaster looks hideous, but they could have looked worse. There's another loose end to tie up before we discuss our next step. Arbiter? Violating neutral ground and employing heretical monsters. I suppose you're prepared for the sect's wrath. That's a given. Now would you kindly have an extended stay here? Our treat? And here I thought I could be home by morning. This day gets worse and worse. Take the Arbiter and Oren to the cells. No need to get rough. I can walk normally. And get a healer. Let's not look so grim. My mother always told me if the bread is burnt, enjoy the crunch. Alright, I get the logic of that line, but no. Is that supposed to mean something? She might make the best of any situation, I'm almost sure of it. We have the advantage of surprise, we can still enjoy the crunch. It'll take time for the news to reach the guild. We must hit them at every angle with all we've got. Let's just discuss the exact details, preferably not standing around a half-dead man. Well, that was an ironically named chapter, a dull meeting. I thought I was gonna have to do something with that elixir. I guess not. Expedition 1. Encountered minor spatial distortion. Leader alone claimed to hear voices in the walls and canceled exploration. Result? Recommend further investigation and charge an expedition leader. Could be a sign of artificial hotspots. Expedition 3. Expedition finds traces of the old world. Expedition is waylaid by unknown attackers and is forced to retreat after casualties. Result? Acknowledgement of greater threat than initially thought. Recommend improved unit quality and priority for exploration. Expedition 6. Expedition has 3 survivors, each with contradictory accounts of death. One recounts a cave-in, another mutiny, and the third supernatural interference. All seem to be of sound mind. Result? The costs begin to outweigh any benefit, but the answer must be found. Notes from Art Sage Ulak. Researcher Cornelius has wasted time, resources, and personnel for no purpose other than to satisfy his own curiosity. I forward that these operations be shut down and redirected towards my projects. Art Sage Ulak. I love that the world map movement is now done on the airship. That makes me happy. It's like a nice little detail that they didn't have to include, but I'm glad they did. Am I having deja vu right now? Isn't this how chapter 1 started? It's awful, I hate it down here. I won't force you to come down. Then quit your yapping. You've lost your right to complain. Let the guy vent his frustration, he's not hurting anyone. He's hurting me. Hold on, what do you mean the most infamous anomaly on the Crescent? I thought this was one of Arinde's mines. You really don't know? This is the puncture, infamous from all sorts of bizarre happenings. This is common knowledge. Come on, Captain. I'm not from the Crescent, I don't have this knowledge. But I'm also... You don't count. You stuck with us for so long, I've nearly forgotten. I'll let Lindros do the explaining. I guess the person with the glasses has to do the exposition. Long story short, there's plenty of foolhardy adventurers who return with tales about the puncture. Anything from items appearing where they shouldn't to hearing voices of the deceased, of course. There's a few that never return, or worse, return as undead. Let me get this straight. This place has a history of terrifying incidents, and Arinde decides to build a mine in the middle of it? Are they mad? The puncture is rich in ore and gems. If there's one thing that drives men to madness, it is possible profit. Considering Arinde's miners have remained active in these mines for so many years, either much of the tales are made up, or the puncture is no longer as dangerous. There's no free meal when it comes to what the gods leave behind. Mark my words, eventually they will be met with a horrific fate. No wonder Neryssi asked us to bring all the Seahawks here. I thought we'd be rescuing miners from a cave collapse or something. Now you're telling me anything could be on the table? Hey wait, doesn't this tunnel look familiar? What about it? We're going in circles? No, this is identical to the tunnel we ran through. Okay, so someone is gonna address this, because I was like, it's very clearly not like a flashback based on the talk, but like, what the hell's going on? This is identical to that tunnel we ran through on our first expedition. The crates are stacked the same way. That's a funny coincidence. You sure you aren't seeing patterns where there aren't any? I don't believe in coincidences, especially given where we are. Didn't Tower and I fight those exact same 2 undead we ran through? Now that you mention it, I don't know what this could be suggesting. I remember this tunnel vividly. Every part of my body hurt. My legs were like pudding. And then Pomelo came through that entrance. Captain, I have... why be everyone looking so worried? Did anything happen? Not really, just came back to report that the crew is still sweeping the area. Still haven't found the miners. You gave us a good scare. Did I miss something? Nothing important. Maybe just being underground is getting to me. Still haven't found them? No, my crew's been catching up to me on history regarding the puncture. Seems like a dangerous place to be mining. I've heard stories about as much as anyone else, but I've seen little tangible evidence. On the other hand, all the iron, silver, and gems mined straight from the puncture have been a major contributor to Arinde becoming one of the coastal powers. And nothing of note has happened in all those years? There have been isolated reports, but none that warranted serious alarm. Until now, that is. You should have better informed me regarding the circumstances. I have little idea what we could be facing. There isn't much I can inform you about. Most of it comes from hearsay. I fully believe this is an ordinary mining accident and not something otherworldly. And there it is. This is perfectly explainable. The tunnels behind us are collapsing! Move, move! Our plan is settled. Sequoia's crew will take the guild outpost on Lake Ludogor, while Lunari and my forces on land will strike Yalunzer from opposite sides. My cormorants are simply unmatched on the ocean. The John Fisherman clan alliance will be finished by breakfast. I have no further objection save for one important matter. We must send an envoy to Arin to explain the situation and to promise the safe return of the chief. The lady speaks sense. I can only juggle so many enemies. I'm sure I could ease their worries with honeyed words. But alas, I can't be in two places at once. I see little need. What can they do? Swing pickaxes in mild outrage? But I suppose it can't hurt. You know, I just noticed this guy's lip looks really fattened. Like, it looks like he got punched in the side of the face. We should send someone of a decent rank to assure them of our sincerity. Perhaps I can send my lieutenant. What skilled diplomats could either of you have in your employ? I'll just send one of my knights. This is a delicate situation. Are you sure your knight can properly resolve it? Of course. Unlike you commoners, my knights are raised with the finest education in speech and diplomacy. Ellis knows that education went through to you. Well, then I'll depart for the lake. Let us meet again after our glorious victory over the guild. May Ellis be with us all. Ellis may be with us, but the sect certainly will not. My head feels like it's been hit by a rock. What a terrible sleep. Because it was. You got knocked out by a falling rock and I carried you the rest of the way. Hopefully I wasn't too heavy. You weren't, but your backpack was. Consider not carrying your entire livelihood with you next time. I will not consider it. Why is it so hot all of a sudden? To me that's just cranky old man equivalent of resting bitch face. Actually, what even is all this place? We appear to be in a ruin from the old world. In other words, a death trap waiting to happen. I'm sure this place has been cleaned up given how long Arinde's operated these mines. That's what worries me. I've never heard of such a thing from the miners. We still haven't found yet, by the way. There's plenty worrying, but I believe a more important matter is at hand. Our entrance has been blocked. Tempted to tell you to knock me out again and wake me up when this is over. I suppose we'll just find another exit. I'm starting to suspect there's more to these tales about the puncture than I assumed. I'd rather not have found out firsthand. I plan to survive whatever this place has to throw at us and add our tail to the pile. Good news. Lindros discovered 3 switches that control the ruin's entrance. And I have bad news. Look over there. Is that a person down there? I wish. Look closer. It's a bit uncanny, almost like it was imitating a person. The way they burst out of the flesh. I'm gonna remember that. Please don't describe it again. Needless to say, we have a problem. Like we do with all of our problems, we put it down. We outnumber that thing by far. It shouldn't be too hard. Except it keeps spawning more! Oh no. I've not been surprised in decades, but what in the name of Ellis? That's us. Well, not us. What the hell? I don't know what twisted remains of the old gods enabled such things to happen. But what I do know is that I have an axe and something to use it on. Captain, we must defend the switches. We can't allow those things to escape. Gecko is returned as a zombie? Please don't say that. I don't want to fight Gecko. They can imitate our forms. Ellis knows what else they can do. Seahawks, hear me. They won't be defeated by cheap imitations. Hit them buttons. So is that actually, like, clones of us? Oh my god, it is. Wait. Hold on, I'm confused. Are we down here now? This is us? I thought we were up here. Oh my god, it's every single person that I've recruited so far. Including the people who are dead. Thank God they don't have their abilities. That would make them a hell of a lot scarier. It's a shame I can't get their weapons. Yep, there she is. Hey, another Chief's brew. God, even fucking Crixon is here? Oh, that boulder's gonna be a problem. There's Karina. Oh no, there's Vermilion! Yeah, we don't have any thieves. Well, at least we get one extra spot this time. I'm kind of tempted to bring Nirsa, because Power Staff is a very good ability. You want me to try using Vermilion on Vermilion? I could try that. Yeah, no, there's no Thief. I think I'm gonna try bringing Nirsa. Not the best growth rates, but again, Power Staff is extremely good. Oh, that again, look at that magic growth. Ugh. I don't know. I'm less certain about that now. You did say the time was really good. Check the Soul Hive's description. Imagine a beehive, but instead of beeswax, it's flesh and bone. Gross. Also, gray units fight both you and the red units. Okay, so there is something there. Alright, so I still need to save at least one of... I still need to save the Eagle Roast, because the Steam Rice I got separately. Trying to think of like who needs res that should have res. I think I want Karina to have that res. And what was that other one that I got? The pain pastry. So you lose 3 HP, but you gain 2 in all of your defensive stats. I think that is absolutely a Karina thing. So, we have everything we need. We have coffee, uncut gems, rare ore, and mana cubes. We have every single thing we need for that quest. 3 sets of documents for more books. I think we're in a very good spot for that. Actually, you know what? No. I'm giving that to my chicken. Mostly because I typically get him to, Oh, that is not... That's a spear. Never mind, I'm not giving that to my chicken. My brain just fizzled out there for a second. In 14X, you get to finish both those quests, so you'll be mighty fine. Yay. Drama I really want to watch is not on Netflix. Why don't you see if Jess will add you to the server, and then you could possibly just get him downloaded for you. It's not like he doesn't know you, so I mean, like, I don't think it's out of the ordinary to ask him to do it. Oh, bitch! Summon to the stick! This is a Castlevania remix, but it sounds like it's all over the fucking place. Justness, it's not Justice. I thought something was weird with that name. Man, the fair fight has entirely too much range. Is that Francesca? It is. I think it actually might be in my best interest to allow that one to come down here and pick a fight. I think that's the best way to go with that. They really are not worth that much experience, are they? Why am I not getting ranges off of these guys? It doesn't, like, count them as enemies. I guess it counts them as just neutral. Yeah, no, it's more weird that I can't use the select button to check their ranges, that's all. It is very weird to me that we started up there in the middle of the map, and then when the map started, we were suddenly down here in the bottom. This is Chrono Trigger music. This is from when you're on the Ocean Palace. What? What? Hi? Who are you? Objection. Can shift to ghost form, gaining increased movement, ignore all terrain, but deals no damage. Corporeal. This unit cannot do damage while in ghost form. Don't worry about it. No, I think I'm gonna worry about it. We have no dialogue. Did they get a calcium replacement too, or no? Because I didn't see a skeleton over there. No, it looks like calcium did not get cloned. I'm gonna guess because calcium is not technically alive. Valid. Teflon, you are as disappointing as a ghost as you were in life. Get out of my way. I kinda low-key want to just leave this alive for a while so it can drain itself dry. Well, terror is technically not the right term, is it? Like, he's a monster, and yeah, I guess you could just say we're arguing semantics here, but like, I don't think terror would count as a proper term in this game. Okay, so let's say you go there and use the crocodile to kill this, right? Then you can move 3 more spaces. 1, 2, 3. And the longbow will go 1, 2, 3. So, okay. If I'm here, I should be fine. The fact that chick's got no eyes is very alarming to me. Honestly, I'm fine with him just wasting his rocks before I get close to him. That. Ah, so close. Oh, is that where that's from? Nice. I know their battle theme is, I've already called it out. I didn't catch that last one. There's something weirdly uplifting about the fact that even if Vet missed that and took 2 20s, she's still alive. Just in case. Again, I kind of want the gray units to live for a little bit just to hold off the special weapons coming from the other side. I think that would be the best. Plus, it allows me to get more into position here. So you scare me, but you don't have your ability, so you're not as scary. And you really only benefit from like 2 range. We just need someone with like high res. To draw you in. Sounds good, Serenity. Okay, that should be the last rock that he has. And he missed with it. LOL. Barrier lance, bitch. What, you think I brought this for kicks? Enemy dancers. What is this, Thracia? Hey, leave my wood alone. Sorry, Pomelo, but you were just sitting there in your boat. You had to know that was coming. Wait, do you not have guidance? Oh, they must not have had a way to make guidance work. That's gotta be it. Yeah, someone was just telling me that was what that was a Nocturne. Hey, Wisp, as a person, are you able to steal? Nope. Okay, so we need to bring somebody out who can tank a physical hit. I think that's still Karina, to be perfectly honest. I don't know if something's gonna happen when the Soul Hive hits 0. That's kind of what I'm waiting to find out. Oh, don't heal him. I want him to die so I don't have to deal with it. I don't want any more watch. I think he's out of rocks, so either way, I guess it doesn't really matter. Bye, Lindros. Bye, Stick. Okay, 2 more turns and that's gonna be out of HP. Oh, she's doing it again. Wait, is she actually losing the ability? Oh, she can't move anyway, so I guess she has, like, no weakness for that. The cool concept for a map, though, making me fight duplicates of my own characters. The lots used on your own side have been a thing in Fire Emblem. It's still strange to see how on... Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I agree. That's 1. Oh, the dancer... Wait, you gave the enemy team a dancer and then didn't let the dancer move. That feels, like, unfair and stupid. Cool. Neat sword. Gale Force, bitches! So nobody's gonna question why there's a wisp on our team all of a sudden? Like, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen? I'm assuming there must be a dialogue about it after this map, but it's still fucking weird. No, the Cyclops had cutscenes about it. That's not true at all. The Cyclops absolutely did get cutscenes. And the chicken we didn't address, but there was a funny dialogue between Tower and them later on. So it was sort of talked about. Just not, like, a lot. Oh, that's gotta be painful. Kill your fake mom. I am more off-put by the fact that the wisp uses a lance. bit of a problem, actually. You'd be better off with the Lance Reaver at that point, then. I should have moved her back one more. That's it. My stats should beat enemy Raylan's out. Yeah, completely. And the Lance Reaver will help me defend against Riker. Perfect. Good job, Raylan. Yes, because I can also do that. The light mage you get is proficient in logomancy, so you can summon a log to fight alongside you. And since I'm fighting clones of my own army right now, that's why they can do it. Look at that ghost was like, "I got you," and then he was just like, "Bitch, please," and just chucked an axe at him. One more. I don't know what happens when that runs out, but I want to find out. It's probably nothing. Like, if I'm being completely fucking honest with you, it's probably nothing. But that doesn't stop me from wanting to know. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight her. It's Gecko, man. We fucking, it's too soon. It's not too soon, but it's too soon. Bum that for a second. Oh, well, fucking goddamn it, that would have been helpful to know a while ago. I'm fucking sitting here on my fucking ass this whole time, biding my time. And you're like, oh, by the way, it's an escape map. Like, fucking tell me that shit sooner. I'm not looking at the objective, I'm looking at the map. If you see me doing something stupid, tell me. All right, let's see. How are we gonna deal with this? Can Purge take one of those out? Purge can kill the fireball, and then Vet can kill the sword. Stop getting to strength. You don't need it. What is your fucking strength growth percentage? It's fucking 10. Stop that. Weirdly enough, I actually don't have a problem with me being unable to steal their weapons. That kind of feels like it would be probably unnecessary because the weapons auto-repair. I would say, if anything else, it would be nice if the weapons that weren't the auto-repair kinds, like, oh, fuck, I actually missed. Like the Rondell Dagger, for example, were just droppable. I think that would be nice. Yeah, I wasn't here for the earlier streams, but did you take the eye? No, I have Calcium the Skeleton. I adore how the staff is just named Harm, right? Oh, yes, that I did do, yes. We talked about that at the end of the last stream, actually, with the cutscene that played. And me going, I kind of really am sad that we lost Gecko, because I feel like I'm missing out on quite a few cutscenes, because she probably has dialogue for that, because she was the only one who seemed to have any dialogue whatsoever for that whole condition thing that I had going on. But because Gecko's gone, I don't get those cutscenes anymore. So I guess it's replay value, really. Like, when we get around to playing this again at some point, because it's really good, and I definitely will play it again. Because, I want to try out the other monster classes, I want to try out other things. This game gives me enough reason to keep going that I definitely want to check that shit out. I'm a little bit nervous about him being over there, if I'm being honest. I think we do that to be safe. You still you have the risk of that and that, but the spear isn't that big of a deal. You can't hit, you don't move. Yeah, I think that's for the best. Either that or I do this. We do it that way. That actually might have been a worse decision now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Exactly, so it's more replay value. Gecko, I miss you, I'm sorry. Sorry that boss was such a bitch. Oh shit. I might have messed up. Because she doesn't have res. Oh, please don't tell me I just killed my dancer. Yes! She's not a lost condition, is she? With this wound, I must live for Karina. She's not a lost condition, right? No, but that still sucks. Oh well, it is what it is. It sucks, but I was complaining that we don't have enough deployment slots. One sec to add to the death counter. It's unfortunate, it's not the end of the world. Besides, it's an Ironman. How often does the dancer actually make it to the end? Cope. What happened to the Soul Hive, anyway? I wasn't looking at the screen when that turn went through. It just kills itself. Okay. Rita's whole family's just falling like flies. Right? I already hit that button. Are you rocking on? Oh, nothing. Okay, well, fine. I'm trying to think of a way I can get Karina over here and take out two enemies at once. And the best way to do that would be to hit them with that. But I don't think there's a way for me to do that this turn. I think we have to wait one more turn. I wonder where the escape tile is. I'm assuming it's somewhere over there, where the chicken is. Yeah, I don't want to fight that. Not in a fair fight. That was a great level. No notes. Where's the third button? I don't think we're gonna get fucking hot vermilion on vermilion action here unless we cheat a little bit. No, wait, maybe we'll work this. Hey, over here. The group wants a cockfight. Make it happen. There you guys go. Oh, there's dialogue. What are you that is so similar to my existence? Is this the meaning of my journey to overcome myself? Very well then, there is no more foe that is more worthy. Fuck. True strength can only be found in overcoming oneself. Though I expected a little less literal interpretation, my power grows, my ascension draws closer. Soon this mortal realm will no longer be able to contain me. Wait, what? What? That... fucking what? We needed to do that to promote the chicken? Alright, I wasn't expecting that. The first step to immortality, unimpeded by terrain. Cool. Neat. Did y'all know that was gonna happen? Because I didn't. That's your only question after what just happened? Yes, that chicken has an eye patch. I like the implication that there are multiple upgrades for the chicken. Indeed. Doink. Ow. I did that because someone suggested it to be funny. I didn't realize it was actually going to fucking do that. Wow. It got me basically no experience. There it is. All right, it's time to mosey. It's probably not good. I won't be very active in chat today, but I'm going to be here doing some work on Berserker's Devil Weapon hack, as well as setting up the Pokemon hack for tomorrow night's stream. That's absolutely fine, man. Lurks are always welcome and appreciated. There is no harm and no foul on not getting those. I don't think I should dick around all that much. I'm going to bring you over here. Just in case. Lurk plays. While we're killing time, let's just burn a few more heal staffs. Oh yeah, I guess Amaterasu's gonna do most of my job for me, isn't it? Alright, time to bounce. I don't trust this last turn. What happened to you guys? The miners have been out for hours. We're honored you all personally came to save us. It was just a minor delay. That doesn't make sense. It was a single tunnel. How could dozens of people have missed each other? It was a network. There's a network of caves. Did you all go down a side entrance or something? Maybe you just got lost in the dark. I'd rather swim across the ocean than go down one of those holes. Probably safer too. But there were other entrances. No matter. I'm glad you're all safe. Will you join us on the fight for Arinde? Of course, we'll do whatever we can to help. Your loyalty is welcome. We'll make preparations for our assault in the morning. So soon? You seem rather confident in our victory. I thought the Saltsworn enough to have a good grasp on our odds. Besides, some contracts should further tip the odds in our favor. You're the expert, I suppose. If you need any additional provisions or alcohol for your crew, I'll be here. I'll skip on the second offer for obvious reasons, but I could always use more food. What was that? Archmage Nerissa, you must understand what happened, right? Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as clueless as you are. No amount of my knowledge could let me explain that. They were illusions defending the ruins of the old world, ones that imitated our appearance, nothing more. But they bled, and they screamed, "No, Alice!" The familiar mannerisms, the way they communicate with each other, the details of their arms and our armor. I remember how not me bled out on the ground. If I were to die, is that how I would sound? Stop rhyming. Besides the stress and the fumes, your mind was playing tricks on you. It is for the best that you left it at that. I'm inclined to agree. Better if we all just forgot about this. And that Arinde should take its mining operations elsewhere. That can't be right. There must be more to it. You really want answers, Lindros? Perhaps not this time. Sick of dealing with riffraff. Are you something resembling a leader of these masses? In a sense, who are you supposed to be? We don't see many knights out here. Could you be from the Iron Realm? Ah, I see you've got a fraction more brain than your partner here. Not that it means much. What business does one of Jeziel's knights have here? I will not be addressed as one of Jeziel's knights. I am Sir Secundus II. Oh, I see someone has watched Stardust. The Sacred Spear, captain of the Get on with it, what's your business? Silence, worm. I am Sir Secundus II, the Sacred Spear, captain of the 2nd Battalion of the Glade Gallants, slayer of Wolfred the Wicked, and chosen by His Highness Prince Jeziel the Just himself as envoy of this populace. That was an awful lot of words that meant nothing. I still don't know what you want. I couldn't expect some commoner to understand. You probably can't even write your own name. But I will explain things clearly so your small and feeble mind... Can we just shoot this guy? Your buffoon of a chieftain decided to interfere with His Royal Highness's righteous war against the guild scum. He's been crippled and imprisoned. Or in his what? But the peace treaty. Why should His Royal Highness abide by some rules imposed on him by those who are beneath him? His Royal Highness declares that Arinde will stay out of this conflict. Alright, I've heard just about enough. You bet, shoot this man. Or your chieftain will be headless, and the Glade Gallants will burn your little hovels to the ground. Sir, we were told to resolve this as peacefully as possible. You haven't been educated like I have. The only way to properly deal with these ants is to put them under the boot. Is this a joke? Why would Orin interfere on the guild's behalf? Show us proof. We only have one man's word for it. My word should be enough for the likes of you, but I was provided evidence. That's Orin's favorite lance. I would give this to you, but you have clearly not given me the respect I'm due. So I think a penalty is in order. In disobedience, we'll see your chief broken in half, just like his precious lance. What am I watching? So the crowd is looking angry. I think we should leave right now. You've much to learn, young Tertius. Oh, Tertius, yeah. Certainly I was required to keep these simplest from getting too uppity. But I've wasted enough time here. Let us depart from these foul-smelling cretins. Yes, sir, I value my life. No, I wanted to shoot him! I've come from the mainland capital. I've never seen anyone that ridiculous. Is that really not a performance? I don't want to believe it. I very much wish it was a performance so that I wouldn't put it past Jeziel's cronies. There's precedence for their ego and for breaking agreements they consider lesser. You warned me of the guild, yet it would be this Iron Realm that took action. At least we know for sure that Chief Orin lives. He will live if we agree to their demands. As much as that Sir Secundus is how he is, he did not demand anything outrageous. Just our neutrality and their private spat between the guild and the Iron Realms. You really think they'd stick to their promise? You just told me they break agreements in the past, and we've just seen the agreement they broke. I can't gamble with Orin's life. We have little to gain from entering this conflict. I'm sure they have as little to gain from sending back the corpse. I may have heard a little of the Iron Realms compared to the guild, but I know of Prince Jeziel, of his flight from the mainland decades ago. If stories of his behavior ring true, we cannot let him get his way. And what do you suggest? We They cannot possibly support the guild. That's utterly ridiculous. I only see one option. I'll have to wait for them to return Orin. That is a discussion we'll have to save for later. Listen up, everyone. It's grave news, but the chief would not want our morale to be affected because of him. Tomorrow we march towards Anon and show the Salt Sworn the price of messing with Arinde. Why did you want us at such a late hour? Discuss our next move, given what happened today. The Crescent really going to war? And I thought we were all pushing the boundaries. We should mess them up like we will do with the Salt Sworn. Nobody screws with us and gets away with unscathed. I was getting to that. I'm a simple spice trader. That seems out of my league. Let them duel. If the guild takes a hard hit in this war, all the better. Ideally, they'll fight to a standstill. But look here. This is updated information I've received from the Great Persimmon. They've made a bigger alliance than I thought. And talk of monsters? I'm not literate. Could you explain? The long and the short of it is that the Iron Realms launched a devastating initiative. It's possible the guild cannot recover from this surprise and will be consumed. That's a good thing, right? We hate the guild. You not see that message? There's little doubt that once they've beaten their biggest competitor, they'll want the whole coast. With how one night treated us, you think we'd be better off under their reign? Rinde is the opposite side of the coast, so I don't know that much. But from that night guy, they do seem like bad news. We do not have the manpower to conquer these titans of the Crescent, but we can't tip the scales enough that neither the guild nor the Iron Realms can score a convincing victory, weakening them both for us to enter the scene. Why not invite Archsage Nerissa to this discussion? She'd be the hardest to persuade to enter this mess. The Archsage is far too influenced by her feelings to see the bigger picture. With Chief Orin out of the picture and the Crescent headed towards all-out war, we need leadership willing to take action. That's why I'm asking for your support. To be fair, Ellery is not wrong. The fact that Orin is captured has basically paralyzed Nerissa into inaction, so it does make a lot of sense. That seems rather abrupt. That's direct. I speak not only for this matter, but for the general direction that Arinde must take. Waiting for the dust to settle will make us pawns of the victors. We must take action. You're a brilliant warrior, Captain. That's what Arinde really needs. You have my full support. I like you a lot, you know that? Archsage Nerissa has done a pretty good job supporting Chief Orin, I say. She's done a lot for Arinde. In times of peace, perhaps, but this is not a time of peace. Perversion for Arinde to take action will cost us in the long run. I will ask what Spices is too polite to ask. The Archsage is an outsider, but so are you. Why should Arinde follow your leadership? Because I can win us battles. Score more victories in less than a year than most in a decade. Could Arinde have so easily obliterated the Corsair Coven without my efforts? Prowess of battle does not represent a clear mind. That is also true. Like the Archsage, I'm aware of my own limited knowledge regarding the Crescent, and will take decisions from those qualified, such as you, Dune of the old bloodline of the first settlers, and you, Spices, who let gold flow into Arinde, and you, whose name I don't know, who really embodies Arinde's courage. Like, you don't know her name, do you? Yeah. The Archsage's stubbornness does infuriate me, I readily admit. You think highly of me, but I don't have that much to do with what Arinde affairs. What of John Clan? When the guild inevitably invades Lake Luchgir, how will you help them, if not without the might of Arinde by your side? How do you know about that? I made a clean start all those years ago. Why did John disappear from Lake Luchgir and Johnny Spices appeared? Not a hard connection to make. I thought I hid myself well. Split from my clan due to them answering the guild, but surely they're just hired hands. Would the Iron Realms really focus on them? They have obstructed the Iron Realm from the waterways for years now. They're likely high up on the guild's priority list to dispose of. I hope you're wrong. Even after all these years, I'd hate for my clan to be in danger. Of course, all this rests upon if I can replicate my feats at Anon. If I cannot, you're free to forget this conversation. But I will prevail, and I will need your decision then. Let's rest for tomorrow. Make big promises, Seahawk Captain. Let's see if you can live up to them. I'm sure your choice will be correct. I don't need to wait. I've already decided. I thank you for it. Still don't know your name. Chapter 14, Taking the Town. Damn, that's actually quite a journey there. Dear Mother, I've not written in a while, but rest assured I am indeed alive. I've since realized how foolish and self-destructive my previous actions were. I wanted to find an easy way out, to bring the objects of my hatred down with me in a blaze of glory. Why would their downfall be worth sacrificing my own life? No, I will bide my time, and build up my influence. Even if it takes 10, 20, 50 years, I will collect my debts, against their descendants if I have to. But enough dreary talk. It's been a rather exciting few months, and you wouldn't believe what... Hope those letters I'm writing don't come back to bite me in the ass. Chapter 14, Taking the Town. Why did no one wake me up? Hello, we mean no harm. I didn't ask. That's not how we rehearsed it. Stick to the script. What do you want? Just your life. Yeah, I wasn't quite ready. That's not what... Oh, shit! That hurt. Roas is dead, what the heck? I'll avenge you, Roas. Lindros, you alright? Don't move, Captain. He needs aid. On it. Don't stab anywhere important. Didn't stab anywhere important. A quick heal will get you on your feet. Must have stabbed me with a fruit knife, or at least use a better weapon. Wouldn't have gotten me if I was awake. So in a way, this is your fault for not getting me up this early. I'll pay you the injury compensation. What the heck was that about? I'd like to know as well. Just came up and tried to kill me. Let's get some answers then. What do you have against me, buddy, you rat-faced scum? I was just business. I was just hired. Nothing against him myself. Then talk. Who sent you? I don't know. I was just hired. Okay, fine. We'll skip a few steps. Arr. Next will be your... I'll talk. I'm from the Eventide. That's right. One sec. Sorry, I'm just making sure. Okay. The Eventide would never give in so easily. Try again. Please, I have proof. I was in the basement when you were in the coffee shop with the matron. What drink did I order there? You didn't order one. This man might actually be part of the Eventide. Damn it. Now you've stabbed him an extra time for no reason. What's wrong, Captain? Is Lindros drawing the attention of a deadly foe? It's not that. It's that I paid a massive sum for the same service from them. If I knew this was the quality of assassins the Eventide had. Always properly investigate your purchases. Who was it you had to put a target on? This Maurice you spoke of last time? Of course, who else is there? And their work in the capital has always been on point. I suppose their branch on the Crescent is just terrible like everything else here. Did you... No, Pomelo, it was not from the band funds. You'll get your funding. It's all good then. About this fella. Should I lop his head off now? You shouldn't have stabbed me, pal. Please don't. I'll talk with the matron. Maybe even get you a refund. Much as I want to, not much use killing him. Tell the matron that if there's no progress on Maurice, I want my gold back by any means necessary. No further negotiation. As you wish. Thank you for your mercy, milady. Why would someone hire men to kill Lindros of all people? We're both recent arrivals. Didn't have any enemies before that want you dead specifically. We've only fought about 10 pirate gangs, several adventurer groups, Saltsworn the Sect, take your pick. No, Pomelo has a point. If they're going to come after the Seahawks, it should be me, Oriana, or Tower. You're not an important target. Oh, gee, thanks. But that is true. I'll have to worry about this later. The battle's waiting on us. Maybe you should sit this one out. That stab looked painful. Thanks, Pomp, but I'm not that weak. The captain healed me just fine. A short rest is enough. Master, what's going on? What enemies breached our walls? I just got jumped by the 3 worst assassins this side of the capital. Clean them in seconds. Since you're back so soon, I see the assault on Arinde was not successful. Whatever could have gone wrong, whatever could have gone wrong went wrong. The Albatross pirates weren't even a match for the townsfolk. That fraud, the cold color, barely put up a fight. Those damn Seahawks returned just in time for some reason. And I must admit, I erred. I presumed an easy victory without their chief and rushed their fort without preparation. I'm truly sorry, Master. That cutscene went wrong. What do you mean it went wrong? Being willing to admit any fault of your own puts you ahead of my colleagues. No matter, if Ellery interfered, the odds were slim regardless. Don't let this defeat break your spirit. You're lenient, but my poor leadership lost quite a few good men regardless. We only sent a token force, but it was the pirate sages that bore the brunt of it. Usually, at the end, Time appears and says, damn, she tried to kill Lindros. Seriously? I wonder what changed. I do not doubt that Ellery will soon lead a force here in retaliation. Those Seahawks, I understand it was no fluke that allowed them to kill Mother. They don't fight like mere adventurers. What are we to do? It will be on our home turf, but we have time to prepare. But first, there's been talk of conspiracy. Those faithful are spreading rumors that you are not worthy of Caliane's legacy, that Anon ought to throw off the reins of the Saltsworn. The remnants of the Carrion Crows are also among the number, biding their time. We'll have to clean up the house before we receive any visitors. Maybe they're right. If Mother was still alive, none of the Anon would doubt her. The Saltsworn only entertain my orders partially because of my blood, partially because they fear you. You may not be much right now, but you've got the will to learn and the desire to achieve. I could have taken much worse apprentices. Now get the men ready. We'll show you your doubters their folly. Yes, Master. Priestess, what's... Oh, wait. This chick in the green headband was the one that talked to Ellery, and we, secured their services earlier. Priestess, what now? The sun and his one-eyed master are coming straight for us. If you hadn't reared your ugly head, my plans would have continued unhindered. It would have been more convenient to everyone if Maurice had just killed you. Spare your insults. Your followers surely cannot stand up to the blades and arrows of the Saltsworn. We must reunite. You may need me, adventurer, but I have no use of you. Our holy wards can shield us until the Seahawks arrive. You're on your own. Why did I put my faith in one of the faithful? I only have myself to blame. An airship, is that the Seahawks? And so few men. There'll be no match for the foreign sorcerer in the Saltsworn. I did hear the captain was simply some noble girl from the mainland. No match for a seasoned adventurer such as myself. If I were to take her head, yes, my brothers in the Saltsworn would surely accept my return. And this is a good plan. Carrion Crows, listen here, I have a good plan. Oh my god, are you serious? Saltsworn are moving in on our allies. We had allies? Allies perhaps is a strong word, given the Carrion Crows are former Saltsworn, and I wouldn't trust a faithful with anything, really. We do now. Having them alive and on our side will keep Enon pacified, even if they may be undesirable. I could pick better collaborators, but if it brings less conflict, I have no complaints. Appears some of our allies are heading towards us, weapons first. What are they doing? Trying to kill us, probably. Why, is this a trap? No, then why are they so obvious in their intent? Whatever. Guard Captain, take Arende's forces and Spice's ships, and delay their fleet. The Seahawks will smash through the front on land. On it. We'll crush them like the pitiful insects they are. Guard Captain's proven herself. But should I not lead Arende's forces? I am one of the Ironsmith line, after all. Because Ironsmith is such a noble name and lineage. We need your talents more where the fighting will be thick. Besides, wouldn't push into the enemy command be more glorious? I suppose so. Then we should charge. Kill anyone that gets in our way. Let's bring these pathetic Saltsworn down for good. Yeah, let's kill people! I do wonder if this how Oren would have resolved the conflict. Of course it would be. He thinks with his axe, not his head. Kelly, tell me honestly, is it getting worse? The injury took less battle. It's not helped, but I'll be alright. It'd be prudent for us to immediately return to the capital. I cannot help you here, but the Royal Library must have something that can treat your condition. Huh? You can't just leave. Didn't you say you had a mission to complete? I'm sure His Royal Highness can forgive some minor complications. But the Saltsworn, Anon, I'm responsible. I can't abandon them. You've got far too much potential to be wasted on this pitiful dirt town. Push your sights higher. It's not worth risking your well-being just for them. To take me to the capital? You're far too kind. My duty to look out for my first apprentice. Mother must have been honored to have such a good friend as yourself. Surprised she never saw fit to mention you to me. Must not have come up. She was a very busy woman. Get some. Well, yeah, no, you're using him because he's like Karina apparently. He can transform. Because that's what Caliene was basically like talking about the whole time. Is her kid was also really sick, and in the same kind of boat as Karina was. Get some rest. I will get us a ship immediately. Even so, this is my home. I don't want to abandon it to the wrath of Arende. Commander, Master Maurice, Arende and the Seahawks have arrived. The ships of our harbor surrounded and an airship is approaching Enon rapidly. How are they here already? They must have dropped everything to immediately come after us. Damn it all, I was a fool to think we'd get any time to prepare. Those worshippers have been stamped out at least. Before we could get to them, they put up some kind of magic barrier. We can't save our resources. Have those explosives we stock loaded into wagons. We'll see how much their magic shields hold against this. You, order the men into the barracks to ready to defend themselves. Yes, sir, what weapon shall we prepare? I will have to assess the enemy first. Just be ready to move on my order. On your command. I'll lead the defense from the front. Kilio, your animals will not... I'm only an honorary leader, but I'm still the commander of the Saltsworn. What kind of leader would I be if I'm the cower in the back? I'm going. Have it your way. I will just remind you, if the situation looks bad, just run. Take honor and stick up a rat's ass. You have to come first. Got it? Playing Persona 5 on my cell phone, this game looks amazing. It's my first time playing Persona. Nice! I hope you're enjoying it. You don't need to worry about me, Master. Our master defenses will keep them at bay long enough for me to make my escape. Let's take a look at this map. So we've got, okay, so the barrier's right here. That is a dragon. That is a full-ass dragon. That's new. They've got totems. So they got wards. Yeah, and we got the Carrion Crows across this side of the beach. There's Sicurio. What could the sea in his name stand for? More mysteries that will forever be unresolved with his untimely demise. Shit, the auto grip gives plus 20 skill. So he's not missing. The red house gives you coffee. This one here? Okay. So I can use the coffee I have if I grab that one. This guy's got an axe reaver. Wait, what are the Legend Legion? A band of brothers whose bond are bound more tightly than blood. They will attack as a single force. Are these fuckers gonna try and triangle attack me? Allows involuntary HP donation. There you are, you son of a bitch. Is there anything else about this map I need to know? Anyone to bring? Does the dragon move? The dragon does not move, but the dragon will be a problem if I don't save that house. Alright, so we've lost our dancer now, which blows ass. I don't know if, like, Wisp has mobility, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Plus, it's another sword user, and we're kind of full up on sword users right now, aren't we? Oh, no. No, I'm thinking that because we have a sword and we have calcium. So technically not really, but what do we have an axe user. We got 2 axe users, we've got 1 spear user. We could really use another, no, we got 2 spear users. What are we short on? 2 healers. A 3rd healer is probably not out of the realm of, like, possibility for being needed. The question is like, do we want to bring Murky? Murky's the next healer. Although that said, when these characters start promoting, they will start getting power-ups from their promotes. And like more, like I'm assuming that a lot of the mages will get access to staffs. I think realistically we could use another flyer, although Wisp does count as flying, so there is that. Fuck it, we'll trial by fire this bitch. If Wisp does well, then we'll do it. Alright, so we have 1 coffee we can use. We'll get a free one. I'm kind of thinking that. Well, wait, when do I get to that mission that has the food problem? When does that happen? Mince hasn't been doing much. Mince has been pretty solid across the board. He's a defensive wall. He's helping me move units faster. Granted, he's only level 9. Like, I could swap him if you think so. Is there someone that, like, would do better on this particular map? Village into the Legend Boys, Dump 3 food items in there. So this one here? Oh, this one. This house here. Alright, well. How about this? We'll bring Murky. We'll put all 3 food items in her inventory. That. And those. And then we'll give you a remedy with the dissect. There, how's that sound? You heard? The Seahawks are coming. That's the adventurers who massacred all those people at Tuskar's Pass. Seahawks, sea pigeons, whatever. They may be well trained or carry dangerous weapons, but what do we have, brothers? We have the power of teamwork. United, there's no foe that can stand against us. I don't know. This seems like that was merely a test, brothers. I'm glad to see everyone's faith in our bond is as unwavering as ever. Let us stand as one. We are Legion. We are Legion. We are Legion. We are Legend. We'll crush the Seahawks. We are Legion. We are Legend. Captain, that's a dragon. I do enjoy having eyes. Why is that there? And why did the Saltsworn not deal with it? Maybe it got fed a couple of humans and is having a nice nap. Not disturbing anyone. It doesn't look like it's on the move, so we'll just go around. But if we didn't do that, we'd have an absolutely fantastic dinner. Why did I not see this coming? Come on, Captain, don't tell me you never wanted to eat a dragon before. Fine, I am tempted, but if we do kill it, I'm expecting some quality meat. I knew you'd come around. No promises. Maybe dragon meat is so leathery that's inedible. We have no idea yet. Hello? Captain, I have a friend who'd like to see you. This is Iago of Inan. There is no need to introduce me. I am not too old to forget my own name. Oh, you were the librarian. Oh, hey, how's it going, man? Former librarian. The Saltsworn found out about my correspondence with Chief Orin and rather understandably tried to kill me. Rather less understandably, they also burned down half my library while doing so. Of course, those louts wouldn't understand the value of a scholar's work. We've lived in Inan for a decade and taught many how to read and write. Hard to believe they'd be so quick to attempt a murder on Inan's own. Just for a passing friendship with Orin. No need to feel sorry for me. It's a time of war, can't spare sympathy for potential traitors. It's been many a year since I was in my prime, but I'd volunteer my aid. Bit of an axe to grind with the salt sworn, and of course, not just figuratively. Being long-lived seems to be a good indication of ability on the Crescent. They'll give us aid, we'll make them pay the price for wronging you. Very well, I shall take to the field again for the first time in 20 years. I've rather missed this feeling. The salt sworn must be stopped, but Inan was our home. Sorry, you sure you want to involve yourself? I'd have overlooked just trying to kill me, but they tortured my books. The salt sworn will pay the price for the old-fashioned adventurer's way. You used to forget what you were before retirement. I'll be sitting this one out, Chief, you must understand. You've done well to support Arindi's logistics, I won't ask any more of you. Keep safe out there, sir. You're not young anymore. Of course I'll be staying safe. I'm practically invincible. We're finally going to see the results of all that effort. The Seahawk Jewel will support us to the battle from the skies. Better support as well. We've spent too much gold on this. I'm certain you're eager to squeeze out every drop of gold value, but do not forget this is our ride. If it goes down, we're not going home. Of course, it's not like I'll order it into an enemy siege weapon. Sweet. I get my airship. Alright, let's take a look. What does Iago have? Weak links. Allies in 2 tiles add targets missing HP to damage. Oh! Really? Does that sound familiar to anybody? Because it should. That was an ability that we got to see a lot of in Bells of Byelen up until the unit died with it. Except now it's broadcast. That's interesting. I'm assuming this can't double, right? It must have some kind of stipulation that it can't double. Is it really heavy? I thought it was 10. Yeah, it's only 10. Wait. Oh, I almost fell for that. Defense. Not much, so you are very much a player face attacker. You kidding me? Yeah, it is. Oh, it doesn't matter because they have a fucking great bow and a fucking pitchfork, so I'm not going through those regardless. Yeet. Smashy smashy. Hey, you got res.
You have to go to the right because of that. I think we burn a Dragon Breath on this. It just takes out that rider. Maneki training is still the single most stupid idea I've ever seen, and I kind of love it. Definitely unexpected. Definitely unexpected. I'll go past the tree line if I can help it. I stick! That's an adorable little animation where she just like panics and looks back at her bag. It's just really cute. It's weird. It looks like such a simple spray, but you can tell a lot of work went into it. They brought quite a few flyers. What a nuisance. Bring the anti-air weaponry. Again with the old tricks. Morris really does love his explosive recipes. Stop those wagons before they get to their destination. Boom wagon. Wagons hitting enough explosives to blow fortifications sky high, we must stop them in their tracks before they do. But you said anti-air. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, I understand. And it makes more sense for me to go this way. What? Okay, I get that, but I'm very confused right now. Why the Feng Yan... Oh, because I'm attacking you, so my resistance gets added. Yeah, the Seahawks are just kind of everything. I still cannot believe that the chicken promoted last map because I killed the big chicken with my chicken. It did? Yeah. It went to a fledgling. It now is unimpeded by terrain. There was a dialogue and everything when I killed Vermilion's clone with Vermilion. He's like, "You are the only one worthy of facing me," or something to that effect. And then he promoted into a fledgling. Sea of Thieves on Friday or Saturday. I don't think I have any plans. Put me down as a yes, and then if anything comes up, I'll let you know. But I don't think there's any plans. Now I'm curious about something later. Okay, so this guy's got killer weapons. So I think the person to lure him out is going to be you. She doesn't have anything that prevents crits. I'd rather not risk that. I cannot be seen with the enemies of Anon. Although you did donate gold to us, so here's some compensation for your generosity. That wasn't a copy. Maybe just something a little more? You think charity's a transaction? Fine, I'll make you a drink or something. There we go. I got scared there. I got worried. Because I used the coffee. Wait, didn't you say the next chicken's on this map somewhere? I am Sicurio, and you are just a nameless victim. The coffee is only if you paid him 2K. Oh wow, so I'm really glad I did that. You are just a nameless victim. Bro, my name is Calcium, and you will fucking recognize. Also, I love how Calcium's Daunt aura just completely shut that guy down. He's all killer weapons. And yet he has nothing he can threaten me with now because of that. Next chicken isn't this map. I thought you said it was coming up soon. Not even... What? You're still here? Not even death will quench my thirst for revenge. Quick and fierce, Seahawks, you will see no justice. You gotta be fucking serious. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Bro, take a hike. The man, legend, the Blaine. Seriously, who is this person? Charred corpses whose hatred binds into the land of the living. Yeah, I guess so. Blaine, he's the best. Blaine, he'll beat the rest. My God. He's back for... He apparently is, yeah. Who'd have thunk it? My blend wasn't very good. No, it wasn't. All right, so honestly, the best person to send back would be Karina. She can deal with literally all of those by herself because they're all sword users. Like, there's no diversity whatsoever over there. None of them have 2 range, right? No. They're all steel blades, so I shouldn't try to engage too heavily on them. I think I'll start by fighting one. Hey, Baitzar! Thanks for the lurk, man. Hope you're doing well. This still isn't the last time you fight Blaine. How? How is this not the last time? Like, what? He's literally a skeleton. What is left for him to do? I'm gonna let the game answer that. Yeah, I fucking guess so, huh? Oh, wait, nope, that has 100% crit. Never mind. Why are you poisoned? Why are you weakened? What weakened you? Okay, weirdly enough, I'm actually going to use a rescue staff on this because I don't want the log getting annihilated and costing me extra move on my mage right now. It's too early to the start of the map. I don't want to deal with that crap. Hey, bro, how's your magic resistance? Non-existent. Okay, cool. Oh, shit. He counts as flying, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm gonna kill the dragon, but I want to do it on a turn where I have, like, a lot of stuff. I could double that fucking wagon right now. But I can kill it next turn. I want to attack the dragon when I have, like, all of my turns ready to go. Oh yeah, she'll be fine. She's got this. The appeared of deficiency of magic units. This calls for heavy infantry. Oh, I see. So he's just going to keep sending what he thinks will beat me. This wasn't a one-off. All right. You're the moron. You do you, pal. Hey, by the way. Catch. That's actually a bit of a problem. I'm assuming nobody can push that. I stand wildly corrected. That doesn't make any sense, but fuck it. We ball. An archer is 51 HP. The only time in fucking Fire Emblem I've ever seen an archer with more HP than this was Shinon. Okay. It's dragon time. Tee. Tee. Call me the Dragon Slayer sword. Wow, what a crappy level up. It was trying to chew me up and just couldn't quite do it. A few more minutes and I would be dragon feed. Thanks for the save. What the fuck? An aspiring cartographer who is way too full of herself. With any luck, will end up dead before I pay wages. Wanderer. Hardy travelers using axes to get through foliage and bodies. Okay. Pull an ally next to user, auto repair, second action after use. Interesting. Oh my god, they call me the Binding Blade. Rise attack. If an ally is also next to this unit's target, double this unit's attack and hit. Oh, that's what you use her for. Okay. It looks like her whole thing is just always hitting. All right, fuck it. We'll give this a we'll fucking ball. I need to borrow you. Come over here for a second. Redhead Lynn with an axe? Holy crap, perfect waifu here. I thought when you said, like, a good thing will happen when you kill the dragon was, like, the mages would come out. I thought maybe that was what you were talking about. Yeah, I want a spear user fighting that guy. Wait, do you have a throwing spear? No, you have a steel lance. Hey, Hannah. How's it going? Yeah, no, you don't fucking stand a chance. Karina is way too strong. I will have to move her. I'll have to use a rescue staff. Otherwise, she will get fucking dogpiled on. Not too bad here today. Working on some Fire Emblem. Donate monster meat. Why? Donate chef's brew. Item positive. Donate roast. That'll be sufficient food for the crisis. Give Jake our blessing. Can't be as bad as they say if you're willing to do all this. Wait, what the fuck? There's ruins here. Oh, they go across. They go across the beach. I'm glad I didn't just immediately dive into those.
do you have a... Do I have a sword reaver? No, but I do have a curved lance. Smash. I'm glad that means the aged wine is actually doing something, because I did give that to her on like turn 1 of like the last, or like turn 2 or something of like the playthrough. Like as soon as I got it, I basically sent it to her. Wow, the 11% actually lands. Look at that. Hee hee. My log! The fucking horseman's just like, I ain't going across that bridge again. Okay, so that thing isn't getting to live this turn. That's just the bottom line there. Oh, that person died. What do you mean, that person? Greater of that child over there. Nothing really jumps out at me. Sorry, friends. I let you all down. Yeah, stop coming back to life. Oh, did I seriously not? Oh, interesting. I thought I had the shittier physics staff, the remedy or whatever it's called. Because I was going to use that just to top off the log, but that's fine. This will work too. Because you're going to get like one hit off. You don't have a weapon. And let's be honest, you're not living to see this.
That's the Duelim animation, right? The one that the Enderon uses for the Duelim tome, the one that's like good against Armor Knights? It's for one of the Petrify spells. Oh, okay. I don't think I ever really deal too much with Petrify in FE8. Like, obviously, it's a thing. It's not trying not to be a thing. It's more just like, I don't typically... Like, I do my best just not to get petrified if I can. I think we need more support on this side. Yeah, and there's no way for me to, like, wait on these, right? No. You're actually going to come charging out of that afterwards. Okay, Vic, what does the book say? Don't see any other weaknesses. I'm a spy master, not a tactician. I'll just go with standard infantry. I had a splinter you too. What's coming over me? I don't know why now. Master, mother, help me. I'm not ready, I'm not. Oh, here we go. It was the commander's son, wasn't it? This is another one of the blessed? This must be the same fate as what befell Byelen. I have no desire to see this again. This is the fate Carina avoided? To have one's body forcibly taken? I said it was just Maurice's meddling, but the commander wouldn't have gone to such lengths with another incentive. There is no one I wish death more on than the commander, but for her to have the same goal, I can't say I wouldn't have done the same for Carina in her place. There is more pressing matter than sympathizing with a dead woman. You spoke of the Captain Bylen's blessing decimating entire adventuring bands. Can we take this one on? Byelen was a mighty warrior in the peak of his prime. This one is a young boy. Be warned, for its blessing only grows more powerful with every minute. One of these days we're going to meet a deadly force, a deadly foe that weakens itself over time. You can dream. We don't want this thing getting to the rest of the Crescent. It looks like he's in a lot of pain, still struggling. Is he still conscious? Let's do everyone a favor and put him to rest. Is he just berserked right now? Oh yeah, he is. But he can move now. Not very far, though. So I think we're just going to let his buddies play with him for a few turns. What do you guys think? I think that's the way to go. Hi. Bet you weren't expecting this. Bitch. Cannon's kind of coming in, like, pretty handy right now. Oh, you have my shitty remedy staff. That's where that went. Okay, so I did have one. That's the bottom line. I did actually have one. I'm not crazy. At least the Seahawk flag does make Carina into, like, Gecko Jr. as far as Gale Force is concerned, which is pretty handy. Get him! Oh god, it's got Blizzard. That was a crit. That was a 2% crit she just scored there. Oh, so close. Swordmaster will have no choice, he'll have to attack since there's nobody else there. Is that a staff that deals damage? It is. Yeah, it does magic damage. But she only gets like 5 uses of it per fight. And then it's broken for the rest of the fight. Because most of the custom weapons in this game that are like personalized have very low durability but auto repair after the fight is done, which I think really incentivizes you to use them. There's also the Skull Smasher staff, which is a melee-only, non-counterable staff. And you just bonk people with it. Bye, fucker. Did Blizzard just put me to sleep? Calcium just fucking tanks it, bro. Alright, I think we deal with that dragon now. Basically, it's a baseball bat. Basically, yes. Oh, it has the freeze effect on it. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Because it is the Blizzard Tome, so of course it would freeze you. Calcium is calcium. He's tanky. He's weirdly tanky for a bony man. I'll stop you. Baka! Baka! Fuck, that was 4 out of 5 of those Astro hits were crits. Four out of 5 of those were crits. And then the Poison Strike. Okay, that thing might be too tanky resistance-wise for her. All right, I need bigger guns. Yosef, it's time to get swole. Wait, Blizzard and Thracia knocks you out? Not now. No, I'm not ready. I'm not. You're dead. That's what you are. Kill you. Shouldn't have been like this. There. I was gonna say no more totems, but then I just realized that these both have totems. There's also a thing up here. Ooh, +1 defense. I want that. Scratch that. I need that. You don't hurt me. Someone who made 3 houses in GBA. There's no way they finished that. There's no way that's a full game. Says all chapters. I don't know if I believe that. Location seized. Oh, are we supposed to? Oh, we're supposed to seize all of these. Aw, 8-hole damage, isn't that cute? You're still getting guys out of that? This is where their boss was. Got to be some good loot in here, right? They have lots of alcohol. Good enough loot, I suppose. You know what? You deserve a good long drink after this, buddy. Calcium, you've earned it. Okay, send me a link. I'll take a look at it. Yeah, you'd think attacking these boom wagons would be considerably scarier than pretty much anything else. You know, all things considered, they do have explosives in them, but no, we're just whacking away at them. We can shoot magic at them, and that doesn't set them off. The FP9 remake was like never finished, though, was it? I don't remember ever hearing that got finished. It was finished? Oh. That is legitimately news to me. Oh. I just gotta grab that box on the top right there, and then I can take out Maurice and capture that village on the left. Try me, fool. Try me, bitch. I thought that was a move plus, so I could have actually done that without that unnecessary part. Go. Meat! Oh, I have to, right? Oh, I have to. I fantasized a lot about what I'd say when I killed you. Now that the time has come, I'm kind of lost for words. The fucking Fire Emblem Pokemon game? Yeah, it wasn't too bad. You always spoke too much. It'll be your downfall. And if you had spoken more, you might have saved your wife. But you let her die, silent. I know your tricks. You can't throw me off balance. Grown a bit wiser? I'll get what I want by turning you into a bloody mess. Am I really gonna die here, so far from home? Weird that it used the Breath of Fire 2 battle music, not any of the boss themes for that fight. Valstorm have been conquered. Victory goes to Arinde and the Seahawks. Maurice! Maurice! Where's his body? Did we not kill him? I was certain his body was right here. You are talking about the one-eyed man, right? I saw him slip away in the carnage. Why did, in Ellis's name, did no one stab him twice? 10 times to make sure. Ellery, you're the one who stabbed him! Suppose it was in the heat of battle, but damn it, I thought I had him for sure. Who are you anyway? I don't recognize you among our entourage. Fortuna Bertilde Raleigh the 17. World famous adventurer at your service. But I mostly go by Foxberry. Your crew pulled me out of a dragon's mouth, for which I was very grateful. Forgive me for not being familiar with the name. World famous? Don't give me, I've never heard of her. You may know me better from my works. How to survive on the Crescent with nothing but 3 meters of rope. Or how to dungeon dive with... Oh, that series. Yeah, my daughter's read a few of your books. Ah, so you have heard of me. It's a bad time to say that her books are irredeemable trash. I'd like to mention that Miss Foxberry's books tend to be less informative guidebooks and more creative reinterpretations. Well, yes, if it was just simply two no's, they wouldn't sell. Or hell, in one of your works, you claim you slew 15 dragons. I may have omitted certain factors in the retelling, but I assure you, there were 15 dead dragons. If you were such an expert, how'd you get yourself eaten by a dragon on the edge of town? How was I to expect a whole freaking dragon would be 2 steps from town? The public safety hazard the Saltsworn should have taken care of. Glad they're gone, you slipped the jobs anyway, but I digress. I would like to offer you my services as an adventurer. If you can survive being eaten by a dragon, you surely have some kind of talent. Go with Oriana, the quartermaster. She'll get things all sorted for you. Of course, just come right this way. You won't regret taking me on. I'll be an invaluable asset. Hate to live this time, Maurice, but who else can get to die for you? Captain Ellery, we've returned victorious. Socino is about to reinforce your position. It seems there was nothing to fear. It went about as perfect as possible. They weren't ready for us, and the first volley was enough to break their morale. How much of their forces remain? The survivors may make a desperate ploy. No need to worry about that. We made sure there were absolutely no survivors. Alright. Do you have time for a critical matter? We've received news that the Cormorants have already invaded Lake Ludiger. Our people may be celebrating a victory over a major foe, but threats remain numerous. You did promise you'd help me out if I supported your bid, right? Certainly did. If we were to act, we should act quickly, capitalize on our high morale. Then I believe we have quite a few things to discuss. And don't even need to ask me, I'll be there. Let's retire to a comfortable room for discussion. This will take some time.
Aw, Serenity, thank you.
Alright, everyone, you're about to be served the meal of a lifetime. Get ready for Mince's fantastic tome grilled dragon steak. Enjoy!
Do I actually get something for this besides the character then? I was expecting a dragon for dinner. Luxury dining ain't got anything on this. Quite chewy, but a really unique flavor. This would sell well at the capital. You could just marinate beef and sell it as dragon meat, they wouldn't know. You speak as if you'd ever travel anywhere outside of your own free will, you lazy slob. Is that Mangs?
You're right, of course, but I can daydream.
Look at you, brother. Oh, those two are brothers. Are brother and sister. I didn't know that. Look at you, brother, enjoying your food rather than being an absolute twit. And I was hoping I wouldn't see you again. This isn't average meat.
All bald people are Mangs. Yes, we knew this.
You know, it tastes like chicken to me. Maybe your taste buds are all just ruined.
Anything tastes like chicken to you. Just leave me be.
Now this is a meal fit for a hero. Can't wait. We witnessed humans that are able to turn into dragons. How do we know these do not share the same origins? Would it still be cannibalism? I just wanted to eat. Why did you have to go and say that? I think I'll pass on this.
Considering she can turn into a dragon?
When I was younger, the Salt Swarm was a symbol of protection. I heard about them reclaiming the land, bringing back lost technology, and holding back the green tide. Couldn't have imagined they'd go down like this, and I'd be there to do it, even if they became my sworn enemy.
Don't be too sorry for them. Some other adventurers will replace them. Gold is extorted, monsters die, people die, cycle goes on.
For the most part, they were emblematic of the adventurer golden age. By now they're just gone, just like that. Almost feel like they deserved a more noble exit in history.
I've lived a long time. I know adventuring bands whose names reached every shore, yet no one will recognize their names. Trust me when I say that the Salt Swarm won't even be a footnote in another few decades.
You always put things in the most optimistic way. What is that commotion, though? Come to the central square. An announcement's being made.
Get moving.
About time we discuss the next stage of our peaceful occupation, I suppose.
I have a feeling our little captain might be up to a small amount of mischief.
Perhaps. Let's go see for ourselves. But we are in times of turbulent tides. In the east, the dogs of the false prince are nothing more than a bandits with a title. In the center, the guild digs their greedy fingers into the Crescent's lifeblood. Pirate scum, roving adventurer bands who are surrounded by the avaricious. The corrupt, the wicked, the merciless. Why must we always be forced to sell our produce at significant discount? Forced to rely on asymmetrical exchange for the bare necessities. Oh my god, she's turning into Andrew Ryan. No, we have the means to take up arms. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? I mean, take for ourselves what we deserve. This should be our era, our moment. Hey, Alice, this is certainly a banal speech. The townsfolk seem to be eating it up, though. Something must be working. Maybe they're just hearing what they want to hear.
I had to sprinkle away here after cooking.
What's with the horse? I assume it's not tomorrow's dinner.
Apparently it's tradition to have a newly appointed leader parade around on a horse. Found this fellow who followed us from Marinde, just to bring it in at the right moment. What's your jobs?
We're supposed to make cool-looking explosions for dramatic effect. I'm glad I studied all those years at Oak Hall so I can make some flashy lights.
You have it easy, man. I have to make sure this doesn't explode in the cannon. I also have to not blast the crowd.
You know, magic ain't that easy. Let's check out what part of the speech she's up to now.
He's saying something about insulting the Iron Prince's appendage, his dick. He's got a small dick. And some rather colorful anecdotes about...
It means nothing to me. I recall the rehearsal she calls for the guild bloated slugs. Is that where we have to take action?
No, that's already gone. It was where... Hold on, what was that hand signal? Oh, let's go!
No, I think she was just waving her arms to make a point.
Nice save. That could have been awkward.
The price of our obedience. No more will the margins of the Crescent's towns. No more will we be pawns of the wicked. Under my leadership, I will carve Arinde's name into the heart of the Crescent. Do you want me as your chieftain?
Chief Ellery does not set her sights to just Arinde, but seeks to strengthen our band with the brethren of Lake Lodegar, who suffer from injustices of the Iron Realm and their compatriots.
We need a chief that faces our problems, a chief that doesn't look for compromises. Chief Ellery will restore Arinde to the old ways, rather than confronting to the new, conforming. This is the chief that we deserve. We will slaughter all those who dare look down upon us. We'll build Arinde a throne out of corpses of our foes, and rule as the Crescent's kings. I did not promise any of that, but contradicting now would be a very bad idea. So I ask you again, people of Arinde, will you accept me as your chief?
I think we're almost there.
I think we're almost there. Lindros, are you ready? Lindros?
Lindros.
Huh? Oh, you must have drifted off. You're still going? I'm not paid enough for overtime. Be patient, I think it's... yeah, that's it.
That was the hand gesture. Let's go, let's go.
About damn time.
Please, let the calculations be right. Please don't hit the crowd. Chief.
This is really happening. Is no one going to stop her? What am I to do?
Chief.
Hey, Rise! Sounds good, Xander. Oh, at least there's a reason why she suddenly gets a horse. Oh, Chieftain. Oh, that wouldn't have made any sense before now. Look at that. That actually made a lot of sense. Both why we A, got a horse, and B, why we had to wait for the story to catch up with us. Because we were not a chieftain before this moment in time. How did that work? Was it so easy to accept an outsider as their chief? This is what happens when you have a culture that reveres prowess in battle, and Ellery happens to be, in fact, winning battles. And of course, inspiring outrage against the outside forces is a classic maneuver. This is going to be messy. She tells of her intent, but I assume we just tighten relations with Arinde. Not actually declare herself chief and shove her foot into a new conflict. Perhaps she aimed lower initially, but Chief Oren being captured and Arinde's simmering resentment gave her a new opportunity. She does have a good eye for opportunity. I'm not sure how I should feel about this. What you feel is irrelevant. Both of us are already dead. We literally do not have a say in this game anymore. We are certainly entering turbulent waters. This was all just a side project. I didn't expect to care for it as much as I did. Kill you, I can only pray you're not too mad at me when you see your mother. Ellery, you will be stopped. You won't take anything more from me. Well, that's a good place to stop as usual. We finished a couple of chapters, and I have some crap to get ready for tonight. I think, unless something's happening, I believe it's going to be Danganronpa tonight. Let me just check the results here. It seems like everybody's going for it. Let's see. Message out there. There we go. All right. Yeah, so that's going to be me for tonight. If everything goes according to plan, it looks like we're doing Danganronpa tonight. We're starting up Chapter 2. I do hope you guys will be here for that. But in the meantime, let's go and give Sparky some love. He's doing some more Hollow Knight. As always. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, that's why I did the wrong name. E, not Spark. There we go. As always, go give Sparky some love. He's a good friend of the stream. Good guy. He's playing a great game. And I will catch you guys tonight for some weird anime murder school. Should be fun. Catch you then.